many decades ago in the 1930s. We cut to a taxi cab driving back to New York City. And there, we see the rich, fancy house of Red Sky, just off of the coast of New York City, near where would soon become, many years in the future, Blue Sky Estates. But now it's just the Red Skies Manor. And here we see in his office, doing business work with his partner, Barret, business partner, to clarify. And also standing nearby, helping out, being forced into his father's footsteps, is Gray Sky. And so let's start the scene. So Red Sky is just in his office, doing paperwork and whatnot. Blue should be home any minute now.
Well, hopefully it isn't too late.
Hopefully he's been doing a good job doing what I taught him to. Hope he's not doing anything foolish. You know him.
He's doing his best.
Well, he's too childish. He needs to grow up and be a man.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Because I need more than just you to run my future after I go away, Gray.
Yes, of course, Dad.
Of course.
Granted, sir. That won't be for a long time.
I try my best to stay healthy. I jog every day. I do 10 pull-ups. I can't believe I said that. That was purely impulse. I'm sorry. So yeah, he looks down and he's like, I swear that boy is nothing but a fool. Where the hell did he get it from?
Certainly not you, sir.
Definitely not. If he had anything in me, he actually grew the hell up once in his life. Dealing with his problems with being a young, dumb kid and whatnot. Too young for that kind of stuff. He needs to get himself prepped for the strong businessman life like we all do. That's why I have you to rely on, Gray. You're smart. You're mature. You grew up fast.
Of course. I had you, Dad.
Of course. You're not some dumb wussy son like Blue is, right?
Naturally.
Of course. Of course. But he should be heading back to the school any moment now. Hopefully he learned a thing or two under my fellow associate's shoes down in Tennessee. And we cut to the cab stopping at your little fancy boarding school. Have fun with it. And we see coming out, also for this scene, I'll have three of y'all play as his school buddies.
Oh, sweet.
Waiting for the top man of the school of the hour, Blue Sky. So yeah, Blue Sky, you come out of the cab, you see your classmates come see you. Y'all like early like freshman college age.
Fellas.
Hey, it's never great when you're around. How you doing?
Hey, I know it's been a minute. I know you guys couldn't live without me, but I'm back. Say, what we getting into?
Well, we got a party going on a little bit later today.
Oh, dope. Most definitely. Is there a way any of you have the homework for like this semester?
You know I don't do it.
So Barret, what was the good old Tennessee like?
That's a switch geographical location.
Yeah, sorry. I've been reading the story, and I set up the story. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm a terrible DM.
It's not Tennessee, dummy.
Blue, how was your little school visit dumb business trip to, what was it, Tennessee they sent you to?
Oh, yeah.
All the way down the south?
Oh, man. That's...
They sent you the bumpkins.
It wasn't all bad. You get to experience things.
What?
I'm telling you guys.
Like girls?
I think
Hey,
we found a
boys.
woman! Oh! Tell us about her, tell us about her. I know, you
honestly.
can't hide that from me.
Just saying this.
Did you put up a fight?
Was it love at first sight?
Did you do on the first night?
Fellas.
That's a yes to me.
Oh,
It wasn't a no.
All I can say is I hope you get lucky enough one day to meet a girl like mine.
Oh!
Wait. Are you saying it's like a legit thing? Are y'all like an item?
So I'm gonna try to make that happen pretty soon. But hey,
Boy, it's all the way in Tennessee though.
don't worry, I got a plan. See, Pops here thinks that I'm gonna run the business, and true, it's my lot in life.
Sounds like something more Gray would do.
Yeah, he's never had a childhood, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, I don't see you being shackled down like that.
Yeah,
Bloody
no, man.
square.
See, we got a sweet deal going to where offices will be opening up all over the states here. I'll just volunteer to run the head office from Memphis. No one will be the wiser.
You're pretty smart.
Hey,
Blue's a swinger, man.
Oh, okay, well, so you gotta tell us about her.
Tell us what
does she look
happened.
like?
What was like? When?
How did you meet?
Was it like?
What does she look like?
Was it at like a amusement park, at a store? What was it? Like, this is like prime like dating material right here.
how do I recount this? To say,
Oh, you dog.
Then we flashback
Oh
to
my
the past of a
it's a warm summer night.
exactly.
Say,
And we start off with Beth Briggs having a moonlit but still warm summer stroll.
Go, Mr. Blue Sky, dig it down.
We've already ruined the tone of the story.
I'm sorry.
This guy really is nice to them.
why? Thank you. No.
Shut up.
Actually, that was a smooth line. I was not thinking about that. You gotta admit, that actually was
Yeah,
a
that
good
was
segment.
Man, that was straight whiz.
That's like Riz.
I'm sorry, we haven't met before. What am I saying? You've been in my head this whole time. Blue Sky. And who do I have the pleasure?
My name's Beth Briggs.
Music to the ears. What is there to do around this town? Kind of new in the yard here, possibly.
At night.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta know. You gotta
This
know.
was a good night, actually.
It seems this place seems so boring. You gotta know it's something to do.
Yeah, there's not much to do around here, but I mean, you can keep me company.
You two grow up. Talking to a girl.
So, I notice you doing a lot of studying. So, in school for anything? It's very odd, but well, I don't know if you should be reading, but you picked a very complicated book.
Yes, I want to be a nurse.
Healer of Hearts already has mine won over. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mr. Blue Sky, where'd you lose your talents?
This feels wrong. Why? Oh no. I heard that there's a juke joint somewhere nearby, a place where kids go to bust a move, shake a leg. It's got to be one of those around here. I know that ain't completely dead. Well, you're here, so
Well,
place is
there's-
already lively.
There's a couple places to go and get jiggy with it, hoe down, and
Well, as long as it's with you, I don't think that's a bad time.
well, let me get to know you a little bit first. Like, where did you come from?
New York. It's
New York? That's so far away. Why are you all the way down here?
Dad's being a real narc.
What does your dad do?
A lot of talking, but a lot of nothing at the same time. He wants everything to run specifically how he sees it. He has no vision for anything real or substantive. It's always got to be how he sees things or no way at all.
But you seem like you have great ideas. Does he not take your advice on anything?
The man will argue with his own opinion. let alone anyone else trying to give it to him, if you're not repeating what he's saying, he doesn't care about you. That's one reason why I think he likes Gray so much. He's pretty much a mouthpiece for him.
Who's Gray?
He is hopefully the only individual that will be forced into doing that man's bidding.
Well, I hope you aren't put in that position. I hope you can stay here with me and we can get to know each other.
I feel like my sky just got a little bluer.
And so it flashes off in a series of a wonderful night spent with each other. But sadly, there's only one night of vacation.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Curry!
I don't know.
Not yet. We're not getting there yet. At
What?
most
That
we
was
can.
dancing.
That was
What?
dancing.
You heard-
Stomp it on the floor.
Yeah. Hold down.
Oh, yeah, hold
Keep me
down.
the hell down. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, that was your wrong mind. You're just dancing at night.
I was trying to keep a beat. I didn't know that went wrong.
He
Okay.
was just clapping along with the beat. That's all he was doing.
Yeah, it's like a rodeo. It's like,
There we go. Yeah.
A night of warmth, a night of love, where new romance had bud. But sadly, it could only have been one night. You had to return to that place. And we cut back to you finishing telling your lovely summer night in Tennessee to your friends.
Tell you.
Oh, man, I'm jealous.
Man, you
Dang.
swept her off her feet.
Hey,
But how you gonna? I know you throw a little business plan. What if your dad finds out?
He'll kill you.
I won't go that far. But I mean, granted, he's a bit of a hard ass from what I've seen, but I don't think he's a.
He'll just take away your cars.
Yeah.
relax.
Well, at least make sure he keeps the Cadillac though. I kind of like that one. I like you driving us around. It feels special.
Trust me, guys. I have a plan here. All I have to do is make it his idea. Just tell him what he wants to hear. Make him think that he's the one forcing me into this situation. Piece of cake.
Oh, when are you gonna do this?
Tonight.
Tonight. You just got back.
And
You must be in love.
Oh no, he just got back in his father's mind. Going there set him straight.
Hey.
And he'll think, oh, my son's being a serious no shit businessman. Ha, he finally grew a pair. Send him over there to stay there forever.
You finally became a stick in the mud.
That is some genius tactics. You should be a scientist or something.
My genius.
Of
sometimes.
the loveology or I don't know what we're gonna call it.
I'd call it romance.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a better idea actually. Yeah, far better than
Romance.
Never mind.
Maybe the doctor of love.
Fellas, once this takes off, we might not see much of each other, but you know where you can always come and hang out.
If I ever see you on the telly, like I knew that guy.
Yeah.
To say tonight's gonna be the first night of something incredible.
But what if it goes wrong?
You see, that's the thing. You're just like my father, always looking at how things don't go your way. Just have a little faith.
I mean, plan sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I just like to dream a little bit. I doubt it'll go wrong.
Yeah. And then we cut back to Red Sky's manor. What's taking that little shit kid so long? Out playing the schoolyard buddies again?
Have some faith. He'll come home.
No. Barry, Gray, you go with Barry. And get your no good shit brother back here.
Right away.
Yeah, of course.
And so we cut back and you see a very familiar car pulls up. You see sitting in the driver's seat is Barry and your brother Gray come out.
Lou, your father wants you. You know you gotta come on home now.
Oh shit.
What you doing out this late?
Well, if it isn't the mouthpiece,
Hey, Blue Sky, beat. Hey, come on.
Oh.
You can't be saying that.
no, don't worry, guys. If it isn't the mouthpiece of my brother,
Oh my.
Hey, you ain't gotta be like that now.
why are you here again?
To come pick you up, your father asked to get you.
So, in other words, he doesn't need you, like I've been saying.
Yeah, that's calling for you. He wants you to come in.
Fine, fine. Hopefully he's gotten past his hang-ups. Alright guys, I'll probably catch you once I've been straightened out.
You got this.
Remember the plan.
And so you get driven back, very awkwardly quiet, unless someone wants to say anything on the way there.
Your father just wants the best for you. You know that.
Know that it has nothing to do with you. Besides,
His kid.
Gray's got this. Speaking of which, Gray, have you found something other than father's backside to keep you company? You always were smarter than he gave you credit. But you're still following around like you have no ability to make your own decisions.
Lou, I'm just doing this to protect you. I'm just trying to do the right thing.
It's about in that saying, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. That, why does it so have to be so one-dimensional?
It's hard sometimes, Blue. It's not easy decisions, especially with family.
Then,
Sir, we're back.
he opens the door. Get in.
Pleasure to see you too, Father.
Barry, you can take Gray back to the study. I have a personal one-to-one talk with my son.
Understood.
Oh, and some ice water would be nice.
Do I actually get him some ice?
Yes, Barry.
Right away, sir.
And we're in the main foyer of the room. You see,
You also wipe my shoes for me.
you see, your grandfather, Storm Sky.
What?
You see his old he's passed, by the way. You see his old diving suit, which when you were a child scared you whenever you snuck around in the night.
Yeah.
It was this suit, this very diver suit, that brought your family great success and wealth when he made great living as an oil rig diver back in the day. And there's obviously a photo of your father as a kid with his father and whatnot, and a picture of your father with the both of you, etc., etc. Family dynasty bullcrap, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you always see that set up scuba diver suit just looming the dark, endless abyss of the front visor and whatnot. Very similar to something we would see later, Mr. Blue Sky. But yeah, so he sits down, lights a cigar. Sit down.
So courteous.
Got the ice water, sir.
Leave it on the coffee table.
Right away.
Hey Barry, are you still wiping my shoes?
I'll be right back.
And I'll be right back. She didn't say no. And so Fred's like, so, you learn anything special while you're out in Tennessee?
Well, there's these stupid black pits out that way. So stupid. It's not even like, I mean, I guess it does look like oil, but who would just leave oil sitting out randomly in bogs in Tennessee?
Well, apparently God did, so it's important that we reap the benefits of the land he gave us.
We don't have anyone in Tennessee. We don't know anyone in Tennessee. Who would even run that operation?
Who indeed, I wonder. Someone who's going to take initiative, who's young, who's smart. Someone like I'd expect you to be.
Not this again.
Why are you like this, Blue?
Why
I'm here to raid a dynasty and give you everything you'd ever asked for, and yet you just want to go screw around.
That's all you think about is the material things. We have a home. We have wealth. Not once have you even considered that we might be people outside of this dynasty you keep running around.
What the
about.
hell do we need them for? We have everything we need right here from all the hard work that your grandfather, my father, and myself have cultivated. Now, Gray's fallen in line just nicely, but I need you, that extra hand, to do good work here. For the future, for your kids. Don't you want the best for your kids? Your future? Your legacy? What the hell do you want, boy?
I want to be able to know that I can make a decision, good or bad, that is just on me. That doesn't rely on someone else's
You can
hang-ups.
do that once you take my place.
That's making you happy. That's making your decision become reality. What about what I want to do? What about traveling the world?
What kind of stuff have they been cramming in your head at the school I sent you to? I hope things that would help you survive in day-to-day life instead of some weird fantasy kid book you're reading from as a manual for life. You think that you can just live happily and get everything you want? No. Wars have been fought. People have been killed. People have been betrayed just so others can make it up in the world and get what they want. That's what my father had to do, and that's what I had to do. I had to follow my father's footsteps to make it here, and to provide good amenities for you and your brother Gray. All right? Do you understand me, Blue?
You see, right there, you make those decisions. You don't care how they affect those that have to go out and actually live with the decisions. Those that have to fight in the wars that you help create. Those that have to suffer in the absence of what they used to have because we've taken it. I had to go to school with these people. I've heard them. I've felt their suffering. All you seem to consider is that how it affects you at the end of the day. You don't care about me or Gray. You just want us to continue what you have going.
Goodness, child.
And you know I'm right. Mom would have told you the exact same
Okay,
thing.
do not bring your mother into this, kid. Do not bring her into this. Not for 1 second. What the hell am I going to do with you? I'm going to tell you every day. It's always a man's duty to do a man's duty in the first place. And so far you've yet to do that duty in any specific way. How many times do I have to throw you back to Tennessee to where it sticks?
I don't know. Maybe you just got a bad teacher. You've always been better at talking to Gray anyway. Why don't you just get him to do some of that busy work you want?
He's supposed to be here. I need you out there.
As a matter of fact, I'll do you one better. If you could convince me to go back to Tennessee, I'll swear off the Wanderlust for now, but I will be leaving here by tonight. If you can't convince me by tonight, it'll be the last time you see me.
What do you want?
I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to fall in love. I want to do things that.
That's all in due time, but you need to set yourself a good, stable starting point. Okay? At least that. You need to at least have some good focus that not everything will just be given to you like a fairy tale wish, Blue. That's all at the very least, if you're going to go to Tennessee, at least do something business smart to help you stay afloat. I appreciate the enthusiasm for the more passions in life. I see that, I recognize it, I appreciate it. What I need you to do is make sure that you can support that in order for it to happen. Do you understand? What good is love when you can't let it last? Or just making day to day. You can't financially let it survive. As much as I would love to say, oh, I want this and this and this, I have to work for it. I have to. Even if I didn't want to, I still would have to because that's just how it is. And I have to live with it.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked you the day she passed away. What good did all the money, what good did all the businesses do if it couldn't bring her back, if it couldn't keep her here? I'd rather go out and with holes in my shoes, completely naked, with somebody that I love than to watch them wither away because I was too busy trying to create this legacy that they're no longer here to help live out.
Okay. Tell you what. If you go back to Tennessee and do some good work and whatnot, choose a place in the world, and I will pay you for a broad study there. And whatever I don't hear won't hurt me. Choose anywhere in the world. Go there for a week. But as long as you go to Tennessee and do some legitimate work there. Understand? Name any place. Japan, Italy, France, I don't know.
No. I tell you what, for her sake, I'll take you up on that offer. I'll go. I'll see what I can do in Tennessee. But it's not for you, it's for her.
It's fine by me. I appreciate it.
Whatever good that does. And Blue gets up and walks out the door.
You can come in.
That meeting's about to start soon.
Thank the gods. Okay, I need to vent some stress. Ray, I'm gonna be in the meeting. Go file those documents to the corporation up in, down in Connecticut.
We got it.
All right. And he walks off.
Gray is awake, walks back to his room, makes sure that Barry isn't following him.
He's too busy on your father's backside.
Closes the door and does like a little bit of a celebration. I knew it worked. The old man is just like he was. Hasn't changed a bit. Has not noticed that Gray's been standing there the whole time. It's like, yeah, he's...
Yeah, y'all are still in the same room?
It's like, oh, Gray, how long have you been standing there?
It's for a few minutes.
How much did you hear?
I heard enough.
Yeah, he's sending me to the boonies again.
Yeah.
Thinks it's gonna fix me. Like I need to be fixed.
You know, Blue, I just want to let you know that I'm always here to support you. Do what you feel like you need to do. I'm not going to hold it against you. And Dad, he can't do nothing to you.
It's a thing where I'd rather know, I'd be fine knowing that you were doing what you wanted to do instead of force yourself to try to align to his standards. You know you're better than anything he can come up with.
Yeah, I understand, but it's more complicated than you realize. Dad's very rough on the edges, and especially being his son, his eldest son, there is a lot of expectations.
Only expectations you need to worry about are your own. What, you think Barry's gonna challenge you? Barry can't even remember his name half the time.
Jesus Christ. True. It's canon. It's canon fact. Barry forgets his name sometimes.
I understand. Barry's just one of these associates Dad has to help him, but
Well, to be honest, there's a reason why I want to go back to Tennessee.
What's up?
I met someone.
Who'd you meet?
I don't know, but when I look at her, everything
I heard.
seemed...
Wait, you fall in love with somebody?
If that's what love is like, when the sky just opens up and feels like all of the universe is in one place and it's with that person, I think I'm in love. I think.
Well, it's a very, very rare occurrence. You don't typically find someone they connect on a deep level, so easily. But so what do you have in mind? What's your game plan for your relationship?
I can't say much, but I know this. The old man thinks I'm going to Tennessee to try to get some oil company off the ground here.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually can't believe Dad bought that. You should literally, like, you've done that to him dozens of times.
You think he'd catch on, right?
You think he'd catch on.
I think I don't know, it's just, Dad always taught us to think about all the outcomes, all the possibilities, and I can't see myself with any potential of any kind without her by my side. And we haven't even known each other like that. To be honest, I haven't even seen her without her socks on.
Blue, that's nothing you need to worry about. Stuff like that will naturally occur with the growth of your relationship. It's no different than connecting with some of your friends. The more you get to know them, the more personal you guys get, the more bond you have. Just remember to be careful. Especially Dad, anyone else possibly close to you may want to take an opportunity or something.
Right. You mean like Barry? I mean,
Possibly Barry.
Back to roasted berry.
it's like, I don't know what it is with that guy. He just seems to be around, and not in a good way.
Honestly, I don't know what his job title even is.
Jesus
I don't know why we're. I don't know. Barry is.
I heard he works for like a small company. I think Dad's strangling his company. I think he's just trying to stay face.
It's so y'all talk for a bit longer, and after a minute you hear Red say, "Gray, get in here."
I remember that tone. Good luck in there.
Alright, Blue. Remember, I always love you.
Love you too, bro.
And I go
Barry, I need more ice water. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Do I have to give him something?
No, don't give him in.
Sorry, son. Dad said no.
I wasn't talking to Dad, Barry. I was talking to you.
That boy and his attitude.
Just ignore him. All right. And so, a day passes, and you get driven off by train back to Tennessee. And we cut back to Tennessee, where you happen to go to the place where you told you would meet her again. And there she is, waiting for you on another moonlit night.
You came back.
I couldn't see myself anywhere else. I'm not sure where this is going, but I've never met a person like you. You're smart, you're kind, you actually care about things other than money. I didn't know a person could have value without having a monetary attachment to it. This is all I ever wanted, was to be able to be with someone that sees me for a person and not some kind of legacy or spawn to take over their lineage. Will you run with me? It doesn't have to be yes now. It's like I'm supposed to be showing up to this grand opening of this oil rig here. You don't have to say anything now. I'll convince you. We should meet here again. It's a lot to know.
There's no need. I already say yes.
Oh. And then in a loving embrace under the moonlight, a few days of love, dancing, singing, and even a conjoined harmony
The horizontal
life
tango.
becomes a manifestation.
The horizontal tango.
We cut back to Red Sky's Manor in his office with Barry and Ray. So, how you doing, Ray?
I'm doing fine, Dad.
And this time, we'll set this scene in actually not his office, but in the main room with the little propped up diver suit, and over the mantle of the fireplace is good old Grandpappy's hunting rifle. And he's sitting there by the fire again. I heard you were talking a bit to Blue before you left.
Yep. Just having a word with him.
What was he saying? Was he excited for his return back to Tennessee?
Yeah, he seemed quite excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me, what was he so excited about?
I think he's excited for the experience.
It doesn't sound like him. I feel like he's there for another reason.
Well, possibly could be, but you know him, he's very explorative, so.
Mm-hmm. Anything you would know about?
Well, I don't know too much, but I know he got some friends over there.
Friends? What kind of friends?
Ain't normal friends, I guess.
Not normal.
The boys up to no good, I think.
What did he say to you exactly, Gray? Tell your dad. I need to know. Make sure my son's not fucking around. Do the right thing. Tell your father.
He's talking to some girl.
Red.
He stands up. He pulls up the fire poker. You're telling to me he's playing romantic tango when he's supposed to be doing important work.
Yes.
He actually slams the poker in the fireplace. Son of a bitch!
Christ.
I did not raise that boy with my own two bare hands by myself to have him acting a fool when I need good work from my boys. Like you, Gray, right?
Yes, of course, Dad.
Then why the hell is he not like you? Where did he change? Where did he deform himself at? God. Barry, I want you to come along with me. I'm going on a little trip.
Right away, sir.
Gray, you're in charge of the household. I want you to send a telegram to Tennessee and bring my boy back.
I can do that.
I want him roughly here by the time I get back from my business trip.
Consider it done.
All right. And of course, you stay here and take care of the house while I'm gone.
Yep. Sure will.
Good man. Barry, you just need to follow.
Be safe, boy.
And what do you do as the doors close and you're all alone in the manor?
I'm sorry, lighting up the house.
Plan B.
Well, I immediately sigh a huge relief.
And then we cut back to Moment of Purity, and you have some good news to tell Blue, actually.
Uh-oh.
There you go. So you meet up once again on another lovely day, this time in the daylight, out on a little stroll after a boring-ass meeting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell you, this factory, it's nothing to run this thing. It's just people talking about what they wish they could have. You make it happen. Just like, I don't know why Dad thinks this is so hard. You try to help people be the best version of themselves that they can be.
And you're good at that?
Well, I kind of have you to thank for that. You get to see what someone can do when they truly use their full potential. It feels amazing to know that this is the best version of yourself. That despite all the shortcomings you may have had prior to this moment, and long after this moment ends, that you're heading in a direction that is truly your own making.
Well, I have something that I have to tell you, and I think you and me could make the best of the potential and create something more, because I'm pregnant.
What kind of stand noise is that?
It's like a long, like,
Pause.
I'm sorry. This is the one thing I didn't know I needed to hear. So much of my life has been governed by what my father and my grandfather and my great-grandfather have placed on me and my brother, that I didn't think I could need or want anything from them. And now I see I have someone I can try to make things right with, to have everything, not just the money, but me present. You won't have to worry about anything. From now on, you two will be the most important things in my life. Screw this company. We can leave tomorrow. I have the cash saved up. We could be living in a train for all I care, as long as we're together. You know what? I'm gonna go back to New York. I'm gonna tell my father. I don't care about the money. We can leave tomorrow. Meet me. You know what? Wait for me here. I think I might just be able to make all of our dreams come true.
Then, a warm embrace between two lovers, a bright future ahead of them, a grand potential. But someone's decision is going to change that course to a far darker path. They cut to a few months in the future, where new life fermented, grew, and was ready to bloom into a new life, into the real world. In an old rundown bedroom in Tennessee, a child was born, a young boy. Let me do my baby sound impression.
That's scary.
It's a boy!
And your mother and father, when I was like, it's a boy, what are you going to name it?
I think I will name him Barret.
Barret. It's a shame the father isn't here. He'd be sent back home for business, I think.
Always business, but he'll be back. I know he will be.
You hear a knock at the door. And your father goes and opens the door. It's some weird businessmen. They say they're here for reasons of some sort. And you see coming in is Red Sky and Barry. Hello, is this the Briggs household?
Yes, hello.
I assume you're Beth.
Yeah, that's me.
Is this yours, child?
Yes, me and my husband's.
Your husband?
Yeah, Blue.
I see.
And who are you?
I'm his father, Red.
Oh.
And what you see, well, I might need to talk to your father about this. Mr. Briggs, there's some things I need to sort out with you. We need to move this child to a different parental household. And the father's like, what are you talking about? Well, you see, this child is, well, connected to my bloodline. And sadly, I'm afraid his father won't really be able to be available in his life with what I have planned for him. And I'd rather not burden y'all with a bastard child. So I'll tell you this. Name any price you want, Mr. Briggs, and you can sign off custody of that child over to me. And it'll be that easy. I'll find a nice place. We know many wealthy people, very agreeable.
The boy will be alright.
Oh yeah. He wants to live a life where he grows up with some non-current parent in his life, of course. And How are you feeling towards all of this, Beth?
No, Dad, you can't. Blue will come back.
And literally your mom's like, honey, he's our grandson. And he literally Red takes him aside with a paper and whatnot, like, sign this right now. If that kid goes and gets made fun of for the rest of his life for being some dirty, disgusting bastard child, then it's all on you, sir. So do the man's job. Use your bloody backbone for 1 fucking second. And
No, Dad, don't.
and he's like, and signs it. All right, give me the board now. Give me that child. Give me that goddamn child. Puts it out of your hand.
The boy doesn't have a father. It's for the best.
No, my Barret.
And literally your mother's crying and whatnot. And he's like, I'm doing you a favor, girl. You'll thank me in the future. Barret, let's go.
My Barret.
It's for the better, ma'am.
No, it can't be. My Barret. My
And
Blue.
the scene cuts to darkness. And you're driving back on your own to deal with the soon arriving Blue. Well, for some reason, Red wanted to take the train over the bridge. And the train's starting to run. And you're driving back in the car and whatnot. You come back to Red, sitting in his own personal train car with the baby, and he looks at the papers for the ownership and whatnot. That woman. That filthy little girl thinks she can take my son's dynasty away from me. You're the catalyst for all this, you little shit. Look at you squirming like an idiot little maggot. Think. My blood is in you. He rips the papers. And grabs the bag with the baby in it. And there's a little opening. Oh my God! And the head's trying to begin to go over the train. And he climbs up and goes to the little opening area between the carts. And just throws the papers to the wind.
Oh.
Gets the bag ready.
Oh my gosh!
I must protect my good name. And throws it off the bridge.
God! The scum of the earth, Red.
No one can take my potential away from me. And he walks back in the train car.
Man, that was a good opportunity to drop the N-word. No, you racist bastard.
And then we cut back to the the Red Sky's manor.
Nice.
Where you come in and sitting there before the fireplace with Gray standing on the corner, you see sitting down is Barry and Red.
Just the people I need to see.
No need to sit down, son. Or Blue Sky.
Don't worry, this will be quick.
And gentlemen, come in. And you see some shady-looking men come in, armed. I'm afraid the best way I could put this, Blue, is you're fired. And they both grab you.
Wait, what are you doing?
It's for the best, son.
Not son. Person. Not family anymore. Gray told me what you're doing over in Tennessee.
You bastard.
Take him away. Leave him on the streets.
You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. This hadn't been in my family for a while. That's fine. That's fine. But you'll get what's coming to you. All of you. Especially you, Barry.
He gave you a bunch of chances.
No more talking, Barry. Get this
Yes, sir.
little shit out of my face. And do you go along quietly, or do they just by force drag you out?
No, I'd snatch myself out of the grasp and walk out. Yeah. Don't need to dignify them for this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be here either way. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. Got a family of my own waiting for me back in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see my beautiful baby boy and the love of my life. There's nothing that can go wrong. Not as long as they're with me. Sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm. And then he tells Barry, "Go out."
Go. Understood, sir.
Lovely. And just you and Red in the room. You're definitely feeling some built up, for the first time ever, feel some bubbling aggression in your chest, held in there after what he did to your brother. What am I gonna do? I had to take care of such a bad problem in my life.
What's gonna happen to him?
Well, he'll be completely cut off from me. He didn't really own anything, so he literally had the clothes on his back. Didn't even have cash on him. He'd by himself in the streets of New York. Can barely afford a way out. He'll have no one. That's what he gets for taking it all for granted. What I gave him. I was even extra courteous and took out his little familial connection as well to make sure he didn't have any paper trail to us.
What do you mean?
Well, he actually produced a child with some random poor woman in Tennessee. You see, he kind of walks past the diver suit towards the other door, looks at the wind, looks up the wall, the gun still hanging over the fireplace and whatnot. I did what I had to do with that child. Had to wash it all away.
What do you mean by that, Dad?
Gray, one important lesson I've always told you is that in order to protect your family, your dynasty, you need a strong backbone, a strong will to do what needs to be done, Gray. That's what you need. You need to be willing to do those things if you're going to take my place.
You didn't answer my question. What did you do?
What the hell does that matter, Gray? It does not matter at all.
It does matter, actually. I want to know, what did you do when you went to Tennessee?
Great. I understand you're a big...
No, you tell me right now what you just did at Tennessee.
Why the hell do you want to know so bad?
Did I stutter? I want you to tell me what you did. Out loud.
Alright, Gray, I'll let you know. I took possession of their child under the pretenses of moving into another better family. And I decided I had to do what I had to do. I ripped those papers, threw them into the ocean of the bridge. I took that child in that bag. I threw him off the bridge. I got rid of him.
Ever since Mom died, you've been a sick bastard, haven't you? You think you have control of everything. And just because Blue finally did something of himself and actually produced a new life of himself, you hated that because you wanted control of him and everything he did.
I want to give you boys my power, my future.
Bullshit! You didn't want none of that. You just want full control and think you have the power to do so just because you're the head of the house.
What the hell's getting into you, Gray?
Something I should have done years ago. Stuck up for myself and did what I wanted to do. I was too blind and too scared to do so before.
What the hell are you going to do to me, huh? What the hell are you doing?
Doing right by this family.
Gray, the hell are you doing? You've gone mad. You've gone loony.
This family's already gone loony. Throwing a child off of a train? I should have seen this coming. The moment you left Tennessee, you've gone mad. I have to end your madness now.
Don't do this. Gray, I swear! He falls down and knocks over the diving suit. And you heard the gunshot, Barry. And you immediately...
What's going on in there?
You immediately, and at this point, you're already like, after doing that, you're already emotionally, mentally drained. And you're like kind of just like lost in space, Gray. And Barry, you walk into this currently zoned out grave holding up the hunting rifle and dead red sky on the ground.
What's... Boy, what the hell did you do? Don't tell me you just killed your father.
I ended the curse of our family. I did what a man had to do.
And then it all fades. Sounds of sirens.
Oh, and then I had one more shot too, Barry.
I want to kill you every day, you little shit. And we cut to a much more grizzled looking blue sky, wandering the streets aimlessly, trying to find his way to Tennessee once again. And suddenly, he fades in and out of consciousness, goes on his knees, and suddenly a car approaches him, and a few men grab him, and he fades to black. And then, we cut to Gray Sky, currently under arrest for this murder, but then, in the holding cell, 2 men in dark suits grab him, and all fades to black. Blue Sky, you wake up in a cell. Dark, cold, lifeless. And so do you, Gray Sky. Blue, what do you wish to do?
I jump up, startled, first and foremost, like, Beth, where's Beth?
And you hear muffled noise from outside the cell. I don't know who that Beth is, but she must mean a lot to you. You were whispering her name all night. You were unconscious.
How long have we been in here?
I don't keep count anymore, so I don't know.
You know where here is?
I have no idea.
Figures. The old man just couldn't have me running around.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Anything just finally showed his true colors.
My name's Robert, by the way.
Robert. Strong name. Nice to meet you.
I'm not much strong anymore. Quite lacking in the meat on my bones department.
Well, I don't know about this place, what this place is, but you gotta be here for a reason.
I gave up asking for a reason. We're not people here.
I guess that might be something I guess we share.
What was your name again?
It says I'm Blue.
Blue? That's funny. There was a fellow named Gray on the other side. You should be able to hear us in here. Hasn't talked to me much, though.
There's nothing worth him saying. He doesn't have anything of value to say. For all I know, it's 2 of us in an empty cell over there.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to want to talk much.
That's because his pops isn't here to tell him what to say, how to feel about anything.
Your father's down here?
I'm sure he had something to do with this. Probably some kind of retreat or business plan he has running through his head here.
These folks here don't look like business people. Look like doctors. Mad scientists from those cheesy movies I went to go see. Those were the days. So who's this Beth lady?
Probably the only person that matters. If she's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know if anything's real at this point, but I know that's the warm summer night was the only thing that felt real, felt close to family. I have no one but her and a child that I need to get out of here to see.
Oh, you have a child?
I haven't met him or her. Just know if he has any of her in him or her, this kid has the most potential out of anyone.
Based on the way you talk about them, I think, well, I'd say they're your real family.
Yeah.
And then you hear opening of your cell. Time to come out, number 11.
Who's that?
You see an armed guard of some sort. Leave the cell quietly.
My father put you up to this?
No, this is our own volition.
I'll have you know, there's nothing you can do to me to make me feel any worse than I do right now. So, if this is truly how you want to do things, then let's do it.
And he walks up to you and points a taser and like I'm an idiot. And drags you out, and Gray Sky, you get called out too, the door opens. What do you do?
Slowly get up.
Thank you. Good job. See, why can't you be more like him, 11? 12 knows how to walk when told to.
That's all he's good for, his falling directions anyway.
But luckily, you still don't seem to like him, but so good news, you won't be experimenting with him. He'll be on his own little workplace. And so, you walk down the corridors to the experimentation rooms. And these moments flash by. Perhaps days you've been experimented on through multiple chemical injections, horrible psychological torment, and other horrible things done to you. Then finally, one day arrives. 2 experiments of unknown sources being found. You see and hear them talk about a tree, and also mentions of an arrow and nuclear energy of sorts. Words that you haven't heard of before, because obviously you grew up in like the 1930s and earlier. And so you get brought in with some other subjects to this open room, and lying in the back, leaned back, is an old dehydrated, ancient-looking tree, and hanging off is a singular fruit, with 2 bite marks at it. At this point, you're very much almost like you're a shell of your former self at this point. All the who knows how long you've been in here, passing by. The strange, supernatural that you've witnessed and experienced here, mind-bending. Is there any point to keep going on? Only one thought that keeps you going in your head is to see your son for the first time. And then, in the moments of the procedure of the experiment, some of the subjects try to attempt to reach the fruit, but fail, and turn a part of the tree. The one strange incident happened. You slowly took steps towards it, mindlessly, aimlessly, but unlike the others walking towards it to their death, you're walking towards something. You see her and your son, your future, your life, your potential. And you actually trip over one of the roots, and your face, mouth open, lands accidentally on the pomegranate fruit, taking a bite out of it. And at that moment, your mind changes. A flash, a burst of information, knowledge awakens within you. You see the world expand, as if you can see the beginning and the end of everything within a brief moment of time. Futures, everyone's futures, your own. And you see your future. You see her, your son, and you at the end of it all. And how beautiful it looks. How amazing it looks. And I'd say at this point, Mr. Blue Sky that we knew from the story is no longer here. Today is the day that a new blue sky is born. The one that we, as the players, in the modern day know. Mr. Blue Sky awakens back in his cell. And manifesting, he sees around his hand appears to be some sort of armor, or a suit perhaps. It then manifests fully around his body. looks eerily similar to the diving suit of his grandfather, the beginning of the legacy that ruined his life, made it bitter. And all he sees is that image, the potential at the end of all journeys, the farthest path unlike any other path. And oh, does it look so beautiful, does it look so great. And this path shows him every single step he needs to achieve it. He knows what he needs to do. And after days of being in his cell, with the staff not knowing, fully understanding what his stand can do, after all, they don't know the sciences and measurements of the metaphysical concept of potential, of course. They have no idea what kind of power they've awakened this day. For they're fools, and Blue Sky knows it. Then one dark day, that man, that newly born force of the cosmos, escaped. He escaped and went out into the world. And not even the forces that be of the governments of the world could do anything. All the government of America could do was sit back, keep its mouth shut, and not let anyone know the mistake they had let out into the world. The danger that it could pose to everything. And at first, they were on their asses, honestly, not knowing what to do, thinking that nothing can stop him. But then, we cut to another experiment on the other side. Project Power was in play. Standing before us was a stand arrow, but pumped and forcefully put into it was an immense concentration of radioactive energy. We see 7 people standing before it. This experiment is to see if we can use radiation energy to forcefully produce a stand of our design. The first test will be with you, codenamed Farmer, has a history with animals, and so not only do we infuse it with radioactive energy, we're trying to also infuse animal DNA within the stand arrow itself. And so we can produce a stand that controls animals or something related to do with zoology of some sort of nature. Approach the arrow, and he approaches the arrow, and suddenly strange foreign creatures burst out of his body, alien-like creatures, but some that look similar to animals we know in the real world, but of different sizes, of different powers, of strange abilities. Then as they all spawn from him, they all dissipate, and he collapses and dies. Subject 2, a priest, removed for, apparently, oh, how sad, the church closed down. Well, let's hope your prayers can get to you. This time we are infusing the stand with quote-unquote holy water, bread, wine, etc., any sort of religious artifact. Let's see if we can put your faith to the test, Mr. Preacher. He walks up, same thing happens, but instead, bursting out from his chest appears to be a strange devil-looking figure. And jumps back into his chest, and he dies. Alright, next. Ex-mercenary for hire, black criminal arms dealist. A lot of war crimes on you, buddy. Well, this time we infuse some gunpowder in this arrow, so let's see if it can cause some new kinds of demolition for you. Head towards it. And you see, bursting out of his body, different weaponry. Guns, cannons, laser beams of the future. And he dies. Next. Sadly, a physicist who tried to betray our country and sell out secrets of the Manhattan Project. With a bit of a knack for gravitational science. Here, we're implanting a strong gravity well on the stand arrow. Let's see if he can pull you closer. He heads towards it, and suddenly his body implodes.
Jesus.
Scratch that one off. Next, a supposed psychic who claims to have psionic powers and mind reading. We're going to put some herbal remedies of sorts that have psychic superstitions towards it, and we'll just sit back here and think real hard and see if it works. And the psychic approaches, you see his mind, he holds his head like having a headache, and he collapses as well. Alright, this is getting boring. Number 5, proclivity for, let's see here, interesting. Proclivity for, that's weird. So apparently he has a high pain tolerance. And that's it? That's all his... What a boring guy. Okay, so yeah, put him in there. And what do we put in the arrow? Painkillers? We're just getting desperate at this point. Okay, put him in. And he sort of just stands there for a bit with the arrow pricking his body, not feeling anything. Then he dies. That was just weird. Alright, number 6. Let's see here. Okay, and then the 6th one perishes as well. And we cut finally to Gray Sky. Might as well not even do this one, but screw it. Pay me anyways. Now, Gray, head towards the radioactive arrow. We're just going to try it with just radiation this time and see what happens. And so, you blindly head towards the arrow, and you feel that welling rage, and also a desire for justice burning in you after you snapped and told your father you stood up to him. Within you is not potential, but something that can break it. Human spirit. Humanity burns within you. Ambition. Power. The desire to protect humanity itself burns within you, Gray Sky. And when you touch the arrow, suddenly black rods sprout from your body. And suddenly they grow out and stretch out and stab the other 6 corpses. And then suddenly they spring back to life. Something's going wrong. What's going on? And all of them manifest their stands. And then... and Gray Sky eventually escaped. A mere week later after Blue Sky's escape. A week after Blue Sky escaped for his venture down his path, a week later, a wall was built in his way. The misunderstood brother, one who had finally found courage and determination in his life, a symbol of human spirit standing in the way of potential. And then we cut back to reality. The colors and visions are done. It all dies out to gray. It fades away off the screen. We cut back to reality, to where our heroes stand, all of them witnessing the scenes that transpired.
Okay.
That's a lot to unpack.
Did anybody else see what I just saw?
We basically just saw the creation of Mr. Blue Sky and the 7 Invention Full or something like that.
Barret, are you okay?
Okay, left a long time ago.
Yeah, I can see.
We're on a different trip now, I think. I think you guys might have to keep going on this end. It's a 3-man team. This doesn't sit right. I used to think a whole lot of what we went through was because of me, and now it's been confirmed. Greaves' death was on me. You didn't have to say it. Every glance, every order sensed that. I know why now, and I take full responsibility for it. To say this is making more sense the longer we sit and talk about this. It was never luck I was looking at. It was never betting on anything. I was playing around with something that my legacy is cursed with. So maybe it's best that you guys finish this without Blue Sky being directly tied to it. I don't think, I know this is where the road ends for my part. Won't watch you guys go down this road. Stay away from the old man. Whatever you do. This is not, there's nothing I can do to stop him. Greaves was just one. This is too, it's too, all that I thought we were capable of. All the for lack of a better word, potential that you all have. I don't want to see it wasted on this. If I'm truly my father's son, then I will make this request of you to leave with that arrow and get far away from here. I'll do my best to find some way to hold them off, but you guys gotta go.
Gentlemen, do we agree to that?
Don't be ridiculous, Barret.
Hell no.
We've risked our lives for this since the very beginning.
And last time I checked, you're not Barret Sky. You're Barret Briggs. You're you. We got your back. There's no end path for you. There's no end path for none of us here. So what? This is your legacy. Yeah, it's foul, but that's not you. I'm not my father. I don't think I'll ever live up to what he was. I can't speak for the other two, but you're like a brother to me. I'm not leaving you here.
Oh, we see how brothers treat each other in the end, don't we? This is
Briggs, come back to reality for a second.
Go back to being Briggs, not
What?
Sky.
makes no sense. What do you want from me? Do you want the cripple running around causing havoc everywhere he goes?
Are you cripple anymore?
Or do you want this man responsible for the death of the one person who saw me as anything other than a mess up?
But you want him.
I'm all of it. Apparently, I'm also the same blood that fights you guys to the bitter end here. Literally, I felt something wrong the first time we met Blue Sky, and I didn't know what it was. But I'm definite now. He intends to end all of your legacies as soon as he can get his hands on that arrow.
Our bloodlines don't define us. Just like Johan said, all of us come from unique families, and we've broken the mold of each of our family. Most of us don't even know our entire family.
That's what seems to get us into trouble. Maybe we should start asking questions. Because everything that I've done at this point feels like it's been decided.
Their choices don't define you. What you do now is what defines yourself. What makes you better than them, better than they were before you. Learn from their mistakes. Don't tie yourself in a box like your past family did. We're a team, and we're gonna make it out of this as a team.
Would you leave me, Briggs? Would you leave Jonald? Would you leave Zepp?
Fair point. Fair point. Steady bets.
What was it you always said? You'd bet on us? That includes you too. We bet on you for the past 2 weeks. It's not been easy. And we've all been a pain in the rear end here and there. But we're in this together. I mean, whether you come from Mr. Blue Sky, or a alcoholic war veteran, or I don't really know about you, or a spin user. What we define ourselves as isn't based on that, isn't based on them, it's based on us and what we do. So this brotherhood, us four, we're gonna get through it.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is probably the closest I've ever been to anybody. A group of 4. Most closest friends I've ever had. And probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, as my life was meaningless beforehand. I've only had one glimmering hope in my life, and I've pushed myself away from it. And ever since I met 3 more lights in my life that's guided me to my one true purpose, and that's meeting my one true love. And after this is all said and done, that's exactly what I'm going to do, because you 3 have given me the courage to be myself, as you are doing now. Doing what you believe is right, defining yourself by your choices. That's what I've always respected about all of you, even though I've never said it. I've always had some admirations for each of you, for the determination you've all shown throughout this venture we've had. And I hope, after all this is said and done, it stay that way.
Now, we can choose to sit here and wallow in what was, or we can grab that arrow and get the hell out of here. There's 4 of us, Briggs. 4, not 3, not 2. 4. We're not leaving without you, or not staying unless you're here. I couldn't be prouder of my team. Truly. Now I need you to wake up, be yourself again. We grab this thing and get the hell out of here. Now, unless I'm talking crazy, this should sound reasonable, gentlemen, yes?
Most definitely.
Yeah, Johan.
Well, guess it's nice to have somebody bend on me for a change. I guess I'll try not to let you guys down.
We're so close. I can just feel it. We're almost past the precipice.
Now let's not jump the gun. Come on.
So you head towards Project Requiem.
As we're walking there, I know me and Jonald kind of
Eyeing
in the left chamber,
Power.
kind of looking at him.
About one more time. Team left, team right.
I mean,
What, entering the tree room?
I mean,
Well,
You don't mean you want to bag the tree, take it with us?
A whole ass tree?
maybe let's not get involved with the tree.
I want to
I'd rather none of us turn into planes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd rather destroy it. If they could use that, if that could bring about anybody like who we're dealing with right now,
That's fair. That's fair.
It can't make it out of here.
You 2 go destroy that. Let me and John check the left side.
Alright. So you open up Project Power.
Yep.
It's an empty, vacant room.
Oh.
Flashing like it's dark, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like deep, bright light.
And you do see notes, remnants on the table about the previous dates of the project before it got discontinued. You do see the 7 test subjects mentioned. And we look at the pictures, they all resemble the ones you saw. Except the 7th one, which is Gray's guy. You never saw him among the group.
These are the ugly bastards you fought?
Yeah, that one right there is Spanish bombs. I can only guess who the others are.
Mm-hmm.
And these give us, do they give us a rough estimate of their powers?
Yes.
He's folding them up and putting him in his coat. Alright, we're gonna need this for later.
And there is a paper for Gray's guy and his abilities as the main user of M7 as well.
Wait, hold on. Gray Sky. John, look at this.
Yeah, it shows an image of the stand, which are the gray metal rods that protrude from the body. And it says, Events of Unfold may be the Foundation's first successful attempt at a man-made stand. The stand appears to be these black rods which protrude from the user, with which he can use to connect to other people, whether it be living beings or corpses. And these rods seem to connect to a sort of frequency, a frequency that is linked to stands. When linked to the 6 cadavers that were also involved in the experiment, He seems to be able to revitalize them, control them like puppets. But not only that, able to bring back the stands that manifested them during the last moments of their life. It is not yet confirmed if he can do this with any other dead stand user, but he can most definitely use it with all 6 that died in the experiment alongside him.
So we have a resurrecting 7-man stand on our tail.
And it does note also that all of the puppets, all of them appear to be visually linked and can see what the other can see, making surprise attacks very hard to achieve against them.
Yeesh.
That's gonna be one hell of a fight.
Well, no. Let's just get that arrow in. Let's be careful when we grab it. I'd rather not get one of us pricked in.
And it does note that Avenged Sevenfold does not appear to be fully aligned with the federal government, but appears to, how you say it, allow them to walk around him, I guess. He, what would you call it? I'm losing the word. It's a common word.
Think of a loose definition.
I'll allow them to be here.
He tolerates it.
Tolerates them. There you go. I don't know why. I'm just pulling blanks today. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, we are emotionally.
Yeah. So he kind of just tolerates them, but whenever sometimes he does attack them if he feels like that they're doing something bad towards what he's trying to protect, which you assume is Project Requiem. So apparently, this confirms that Avenged Sevenfold is not allied with anyone but himself. And his major objective, apparently, by the reading of it, is to ensure no singular power gets the stand arrow in Project Requiem.
Okay. He looks at Jonald. So, by grabbing this arrow, we are public enemy number 1.
Well, I mean, he didn't like us before. I guess he definitely won't
So
like
he's
us
not
now.
gonna like us now, yeah.
And then we cut to the tree room. Y'all open the door, and this very strange air comes in. Not foul, but almost like true nothingness. You don't smell anything when you come in here. True null space.
It's pure oxygen.
Yeah, very stale.
Yeah, you're dying slowly.
You just see the tree there, with appears to be a lot of branches coming out of it, which used to be people that tried to eat it and got absorbed into it. But you do see the 3 bite marks.
Right. Let's make it.
It's the gum fruit.
Well, you can produce your lava and start burning this down.
Yeah, the streets cause too much trouble already. Cause so much pain. It can't exist anymore.
He's not One Piece, y'all. We're not eating devil fruit.
So
Instantly get Act 3.
yeah, which is strange because usually Barret would call Commodore out to paint the ink or the color of the paint that he wants, and Commodore's not present. It just you see an ink roller come out of Barrett's back, and I don't even know if it's a roller. It probably is a bucket. Yeah, he tosses the bucket at the tree.
Red paint, I assume?
Right.
It completely consumes and engulfs the tree. And it kind of just molds over it and solidifies into magma rock. All you see is like a giant mound of molten rock over it.
That'll do. Do it 4 more times just to.
Yeah, pretty much now it looks like an observation room for a meteorite at this point. And all that's left as y'all enter back in is Project Requiem. And you can feel that power behind that door.
I think it's time, gentlemen.
Alright, guys. I think it's time.
Could you maybe paint a wall behind us? I'd rather not get snuck up on. If you guys walk in, I'll watch the back.
There's no need for that. Whoever comes in behind us is the unluckiest person on the planet right now.
He's not wrong.
I still got a bad feeling. I'll
Yeah,
keep watch.
Alright.
Bet.
The door appears to be manually locked in this door.
Can I burn through it?
Like that.
And y'all see opening. You see at the front observation desk of this room appears to be a very untidily kept scientist working away. And you see the viewing glass of another room ahead with a cylinder with a glowing bright green light. He's like tapping away on his keyboard.
Well, hello there.
He turns around.
General, can I...
Oh, no.
Not your lucky day, huh?
Guy just slumped back in his computer chair. How did you get in here?
I can melt things.
I can see that. Why the hell do you want Project Requiem?
Well, according to our leader, it's to kill a man named Mr. Blue Sky?
To kill him?
Yes.
He looks back towards the Project Requiem looks back towards y'all. That dark, you son of a bitch. Okay. And he sort of sits up. What the hell are you thinking of? Alright. He presses a button and the door opens to the other room. Take it. Just take it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to die today, gentlemen. I hope you understand that.
Yeah. I guess we get that. I walk in there and is that like a carrying case or?
Yeah, there's a little handle on top that unfolds out.
Oh, okay.
That's like
Oh, nice.
awesome.
And you've just by grabbing, you
Stand
feel
arrow.
this immense
Now
power. You see a stand arrow. This is actually your first time seeing this thing. It appears to be a glowing, powerfully crackling green stand arrow inside.
Now is it just like?
I'm still at the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can see it through the viewing window.
I'm
So-
looking at the.
Oh, but y'all see the
Yeah.
stand arrow.
So
that's right.
is it just
I might have glanced
floating
back
there, or
on
is it like in
something.
liquid?
It's like in liquid.
The hand just comes through. Just
How's it looking back there?
Pretty smoothly.
We got it. Think we're good to go.
All right, guys.
Is there another entrance or another exit? Get out of here.
I got it.
Sadly, no. It's just that
The one.
elevator back out.
Just the elevator.
Of course.
Great.
Well, I guess
Well.
we gotta make our way back.
A lot of running, guys.
Right. Hey, Zepp. If I put a hole in the wall here, do you think you could get us up?
We went pretty far down. Are you sure you're able to dig all the way up though?
That'd be your job, Zepp.
If
That'd
y'all
be-
want to try.
I feel like, yeah.
Might
Might as well go out the front so we at least know they got to come in.
Or if we go up, we get tripped, we get killed.
I guess we could try it if everyone's all right with that.
I'd say we do it diagonally. If we go straight up, I don't trust
True.
the pressure of the rocks.
True.
How deep is this thing? He looks towards the scientist.
Pretty deep. Last time I checked, we're at least. Oh shit. Probably about. I didn't design a place. I just got sent here, but I know it's roughly almost a mile deep.
So you got some digging, Zepp.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna be so tired after this. Okay, yeah. We're all good with this. I'm gonna
I can
try.
speed up the elevator if you want, not to wait so long.
You just need to be ready at the top of the elevator. I'm with you wherever we decide to go.
Whatever you guys want to do, we're going for it.
We just make it go slow to save power.
Right.
Okay, well, why don't you come up with us?
Sure. Just don't kill me, please.
Well, I don't want you to kill us. I don't know if you're a rat.
I have no contact with anyone. Everyone has
Mm.
literally died in this facility.
All right. It's enough time for dilly dally. We need to get back to the surface.
Time to go, gentlemen.
Out we go. You wouldn't happen to be
Doo-doo-doo.
responsible for subject number 12, would you?
The Event Sevenfold experiment? No, I wasn't. I got hired on after that.
Or 13?
13. No, he was like that when I got here.
Okay. Guess you are lucky.
You created that?
Okay, so we make our way back to the
Yep.
Elevator
Elevator.
safely.
Right.
No meatloaf attacking anyone.
Meatloaf. Alright.
Alright. Yes. Adjust the speed here. There we go. Alright.
Yo,
Brace
I want you-
yourselves.
I want you
Gracious.
Yeah.
to paint black on the elevator entrance. When we get out, you two push that door as far as you can, as hard as possible. I don't trust anyone or anything. I mean, frankly, I'm expecting resistance when we get up there. Scientist, what's your name?
I'm not going to disclose my name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think
All
you
right,
thought that was a
sport.
question.
Well, why don't you just stay in the back?
Oh, his name is Jimmy. It's on his
Oh,
badge.
shit.
That's the right one.
Yeah.
We move out. Actually, when we get out, I want you, if possible,
Okay.
can you make a wave or something to just form a decent wall in front of us?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
We paint that and we move out slowly. Because I'm
Where do you plan on going after this?
far away from here. I don't think I can disclose that
You'll be
information.
wanted by the country after this. What is your escape plan?
Well, I can tell you
Bonnie and Clyde it. Just drive
How
around.
the hell did you get here in the first place?
We
Just doing what we do and we're
I-
gonna do it again.
And we're good at
I'm
it.
not going to ask questions anymore.
You know what? I think we leave the state.
That's probably the only.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, the state's probably gonna be looking for us after this.
Well, we already have the federal agents on us.
Tell you what, I know a place in Memphis that will do you guys pretty good. If we get there, you won't have to worry about anything.
I'm not really a fan of oil.
Well, I think it'll be something you'll have quite a bit of time to get a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, we may get lucky enough to actually get out of the state. I think we'll probably be the best place to be at this point.
Well,
And we could just travel across the country,
Yeah.
as far away from here as possible.
we take the train.
Right.
Well, I have good news for you. You have an hour, 10 starts, only 10.
Wow. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
we do.
made time. I can't guarantee, Jimmy, I can't guarantee your safety once the elevator door is open.
You can just leave me here. I'll just squat here until they come. I'll just.
What do we know about the Sevenfold?
Well,
Yeah, he kind of just hands the papers over.
by the sounds of it, they pretty much have. It's basically 7 different stain users, basically.
That can keep reviving as long. If we don't remove Gray Sky,
Yeah, he's
they'll
like.
just keep reviving. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I think you're gonna meet your buddy pretty soon if we don't get the hell
I
out of here.
recommend
yeah.
killing the priest first. That would bring them back.
Mm.
The priest, and then I guess everyone else.
That's gonna be tough.
Well, let me see the paper about the priest again. Let me see what.
The priest stand, devil went down. It appears to be a strange, small, imp-like stand that once it dives into a cadaver, it can revive it.
So basically, what we're gonna have to probably do is probably kill, obviously, the priest first, and then somehow kill Gray Sky.
I say we get the priest, take out Spanish bombs, and remove Gray Sky. Those are our top 3 currently. Because I'm not worried about some animal, some pocket zoo. Honestly, we have our own monster here.
Yeah.
I
Like I
wish
said.
you the best of luck, gentlemen.
Why, thank you. I think it's our time to go.
Yep.
I think that was the elevator.
Yeah, that was the elevator.
Black wall has gone up.
Alright.
Are we ready?
All right.
Want me to set a timer for you? Or.
I think we're all right.
Alright. He kind of just lies down. He looks done with this job. He looks so done. Like I paid him enough for this
For the
shit.
speed, he like went from tortoise to hare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we?
And the elevator music just sped up too.
Alright. We have
So
Train
we all
station.
made it back to the warehouse.
Right.
With still the corpse remnants of Papa Roach.
And then I make a wall with my Heartbreaker Act 2 with P-Wave. Oh my gosh, just made it.
Nice.
So you just kind of create a wall in front of you.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling for power
For what?
to cast illusion of 2 federal agents running. One has a case, but they're running on each side of the wall.
Okay.
Can I roll for spot hidden?
Sure.
See if there's actually anyone in here.
I hard success.
Nice.
Yeah, you create your illusions, they go off in different directions outside.
Let's say
And after once they reach a certain range, it kind of just vanish.
critical success.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
don't see a single person in sight.
Guys,
And then with
Now, granted, this is the warehouse area, so don't
Yeah.
expect any people to be here.
Better
for
safe
a
than
bit.
sorry.
there's no one in here at least.
Alright.
Outside might be a different story.
Once we get outside, I assume Avenged Sevenfold has eyes on us.
So-
We get to that car as fast as possible,
Oh yeah.
as safely as possible. And Jimmy, you
I'll stay here.
yeah.
Thank you for the help, Jimmy.
Just
No.
remember us
Mention it.
when we
Save the world.
or something like that.
I'll be sure to thank Dark for that.
Yeah, remember our names. And we roll call.
Roll call.
Barret! Zepp! Johan! Jonald!
We strike poses.
So you all head out.
Yep. I just bust down the wall I created.
Oh, and actually,
Oh my gosh.
did you know Dr. Jekyll from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is actually supposed to be pronounced Jekyll?
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting,
I
isn't
didn't
it?
know about that.
Yeah, well,
There's a lot you've missed down there.
last tidbit of information.
that's fair. I've actually borderline lived down there at that point.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
But for the
I don't know,
greater good.
For some reason, you strike me more of a berry, but
I'm not sure what that means, but I'll just go with it, I guess.
Alright, well,
Let's go.
Right.
alright, guys.
So y'all head out. And as y'all head out towards the car where the city park starts beginning, it's around like 10 a.m. You know, not too
Goodness
early.
sake.
It's very quiet out.
A little
Too
quiet.
And y'all get in the car to drive off.
Spot hitting.
yeah, come on.
Check the car.
Alright.
There's actually C4 underneath the cab.
Oh, for spot hand, I got extreme.
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 We're all paranoid as hell.
Yeah.
Just a hard.
Extreme.
Just a hard, you know.
Y'all don't notice anything wrong.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I guess we just go out, I guess.
Let's
So y'all,
roll.
y'all drive off
Yep.
and you notice there's no one outside.
Oh.
No.
Wait.
Actually, you see some cars are just sort of abandoned in the road.
It's a little too empty out here. This is New York.
Did something happen? I guess.
Maybe they're clearing the streets so they can kill us.
Can I use
Maybe.
clairvoyance?
At that moment, you hear your radio turn on.
Oh no.
Good evening, infiltrators of the base. I am the enemy stand user who came to collect that object you have taken. I am the stand. Video killed the radio star, and I am here to stop you and get that possession back with my lovely assistant, Miss Robot. You hear like a stock footage, stock noise, like yes. And so the car stops.
Oh no.
I'm kicking the door open. we were just bringing it to you, actually.
And you see a local TV store all the TVs turn on. You see it appears to be a stand.
Oh, no.
It has a microphone with a little fedora, a little talk show host suit and whatnot, with newspapers. Reporting in for this news breaking, we have 4 degenerate losers who are about to get their bloodstained carcasses smeared across the streets of Harlem right now. It is going to be a one-sided slobber knocker between the 2 mighty stands. Between me, Video Killed the Radio Star, and Miss Robot for all 4 of you.
No,
This is looking like a you fight, Zepp.
And you see,
I can
you
see
hear,
Oh no.
he's coming around the corner of an alleyway. It appears to be this amalgamation of electronics forged together.
Oh my
What is that thing? It looks
This
like,
is my lovely assistant, Miss Robot.
It looks like a robot.
No shit, Sherlock. Isn't he smart? He walks on the short bus. Anyways,
Yeah, I can see
I
why
think
it's
he
my
walks
issue.
on a bus.
that's how stupid he is. Anyways,
Nice saving face, buddy.
Yeah, I can see where it's my problem.
So, how are you gonna smear our corpses?
simply by putting you on the front screen.
Oh no.
What does that mean? I'm not gonna find out.
Yeah.
And you hear, it means we're gonna be the showstopper. And coming out is Mondo Federico and
Oh, let's go.
Mondo is decked out with rubber balls
Let's
around his
go. Let's go.
Magneto wings. He has a full on like long ass thing of pool table balls and whatnot. And they walk towards on the other side of the street.
Oh, now it's a party.
Let's go.
Took you long enough.
No matter how many numbers you add, we will be taking Project Requiem back for the government. And then suddenly, I won't think so certainly about that. And suddenly you see coming out from the alleyways as well are 6 figures.
Oh no.
Briggs, put that thing away.
You see 3 standing on one side and 3 standing on the other side are
Dude.
the 6 of Avenged Sevenfold, or
No
6 out
way.
of 7 of Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay, which one are we missing?
Obviously,
Gray
Sky himself.
Right. Yep.
He never comes to the actual battles.
Mm-hmm.
Too much of a wuss.
We're taking Project Requiem from the hands of you.
Where's your puppet master?
So you read the file, I see.
Yeah, I think I did read the files.
I'm nearby, though it won't concern you.
Uncle Gray, nice to meet you. Officially.
So, I'm sorry, Barret.
Been hearing that a lot in my life.
Anyways,
I find it interesting. The humanity is gonna kill his own blood. Well, you already did it once before. You gonna do it again?
I must protect mankind from that power.
Well, why don't you help us help you kill your brother? Who's
That power,
not a good guy.
That power will consume you.
What if we give it to you?
I will keep it safe. I will make sure it will not be used by anyone.
Do we leave alive if we give it to you?
I wouldn't
You
trust.
may.
I wouldn't trust him.
Well, why not? I mean, he only shot his own daddy.
And betrayed his brother.
And you see the Federal agents? You will not be giving it to him.
Of course. Look at the bastard. You're gonna bring guns to this fight? You're gonna shoot us.
And you see Mr. Robot comes out.
That's more what I was thinking. he looks like Jonald. That's gonna be your fight.
And you see Spanish Bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be your
gonna
fight.
be our fight. Mondo.
Yeah.
And you see one of them summons a huge menagerie of strange, foreign-looking animals with rods piercing them. Appears to be a multi-headed dog, a chameleon, a giant vulture, and appears to be a very huge rhinoceros.
Mobile Zoo.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were gonna be that big.
Not big.
Okay, so let's see. We have real low chance of getting out of here. Magneto, tell me you got some crazy power up.
And you see Magneto pulls out his cue, Susie, and pulls out a few billiard balls.
Oh my god.
I've only got the best I can offer, Johan. I hope that's enough.
Probably won't be.
He's got a pack a punch now.
Probably won't be.
Johan, once I whip out the safe, throw it in there.
Oh.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, right.
He's grabbing the case from you.
Right.
Ooh, you were holding this thing?
Yeah, right. John was like, yeah, I'm just cool with it.
Mr. Blue Sky must feel like this.
Oh my gosh.
And you see,
You know, Justin.
and you see Armando pull out his balls.
Oh snap.
Oh, you're in for a treat, Johan. I haven't had to fight like this in a long time.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
both get out of this alive to pick up where we left off.
Oh, gladly. But you see, he pulls out 12 balls this time.
Ooh.
We have 5 spin users here.
He puts 5 between each finger, then on the palm, an extra one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, get this out of my hand.
Alright.
He chucks it. He's close enough to where I can chuck it into.
Everyone roll for dexterity!
Oh snap, we're starting this? Oh my gosh.
So here it is!
That's crazy, bro. I'm not ready. I'm not mentally prepared.
19, baby. 19.
Wait, what are we rolling for?
Dexterity.
Okay, oh, okay.
So that's a 76.
Yeah.
Trombone.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 79. Gotta get it right.
You gotta get it right.
So I, hard success.
4 and 6. 18.
Alright. Hard success. And you roll for Mondo,
Mondo.
So you gotta roll for everybody now.
Yeah,
Magneto.
right. Everybody, dude.
the
Mondo.
Feds,
Mondo.
Alright.
Avenged Sevenfold.
And this episode is gonna be like what, 2 hour plus long?
It's got to be. Looking at this here.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so
bro.
somebody takes the Feds, somebody takes the
I don't even know who to start.
Avenged Seven.
I ain't gonna be honest.
And as they charge in slow motion, we see Spanish bombs flying with rocket-powered feet, pulling out 2 Gatling gun hands.
Oh my gosh.
We see Miss Robot with multiple weapons pointing in different directions: a flamethrower, a Gatling gun, a shotgun, a saw blade.
Gosh, bro.
We see Video Killer Radio Star jump out of the screen TV like made of like plasma.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
We see Mondo jump forth with his balls.
Nice.
We see Magneto immediately pull out Titanium Man and him jump off of the shoulder as it grows out of the ground and jumps onto the building.
Nice.
And what do y'all do? We cut to Zepp first, since he's super fast.
Oh gosh.
What do you do? What pose are you stancing? What are you how are you getting ready to fight? Who are you targeting?
Yeah, I don't know who to target. I guess I'll go.
Everybody! Everyone!
I guess-
Use Earthquake, attack everyone on the field.
The biggest threat, Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I kind of leap, and then with Act 2, I'm attempting to use my wave attacks.
Alright. And then Jonald.
You got higher than me?
Yeah, well, I got an 18.
Right above.
So I beat you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm. You see nuclear assault fully come out behind me, and then you see me point, and you see me bring out the ball, and I just keep throwing it up, and I go to flick it towards Miss Robot.
Nice.
Oh.
So I'm going for it.
Damn.
And then,
Clash.
you.
You.
You starting off this throwdown.
I'm using the spin to enhance my legs
Nice.
to once again rappel up the wall where Magneto is.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
So I'm up there next to Magneto. You better have a good shot today. We're going duck hunting.
Want to throw the thing in there first?
Of course.
Roll if the first thing to do is throw it in there.
Of course, I pass.
Yeah, you jump up just like midway up, you like throw it in there, like
Nice.
locks it in there.
So now I'm sitting up here at 2. Now both my steel balls are spinning, lining up.
Standing back to back with Magneto.
Which one are you going for?
Honestly, I'll just shoot anyone who does not look like you. So
I'm gonna go for the that robot, and I point to Miss Robot. So yeah, I'm chucking.
I'll take for the other one then.
So yeah, I'm chucking. I'm using Deadeye.
And then Barret.
Okay. So I think what happened.
Yeah.
Red everywhere.
Who lives? Who dies?
Splatoon this
Like an
bitch.
earthquake. You guys.
Volcano.
Literally. So
we're gonna die.
Dude, I'm gonna destroy this block.
what's probably gonna happen. I'm gonna have to ask you if you cool with this, Tyler.
Uh-huh.
But I would like to say from the slightly dimensional pocket, a motorcycle comes out instead of the
Wait, what?
the taxi. 'Cause the taxi was
Dude, this guy's straight up Ghost Rider.
in, and it's
He
basically
paints red on it, so there's lava.
well,
That's so cool.
the thing is the tires have yellow on them right now.
Oh.
So
He's climbing walls.
Right.
You got Spider-Man.
He's on the walls. He's on the goddamn walls!
That's
to say
crazy,
heading towards Avenged Sevenfold as well.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy.
And then
yeah, what's
everyone
up?
but the clash together. We cut to down in Manhattan.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Manhattan.
know who that is.
They're there.
Yeah.
The body of Mr. Greaves. He gets in the car.
He gets in the car.
No one escapes the Arcadium.
Oh my god.
Towards the fight that was about to ensue.
Yep.
Then we cut to the Blue Sky Estates.
Oh no.
And you see him casually walking towards the living room.
Oh my god.
He stumbles about,
Honey, are
knocks
you
over
okay?
the dinner table.
Yeah.
He looks up towards the sky, towards the ceiling, towards
Mm.
heaven itself. The wall. It's opening.
Uh-oh.
Yes! At long last I've waited it.
Dad, you're scaring me. Get over here.
Brother, Gray. At once that bull you put in my face to mock me. You were always staring down at me with our... Not my father. The father you follow along. But now, I will transcend that. I'll be with them again. I will give them a life like no other, and you won't stop me! No one will stop me. I will have all the potential I need. And you hear, honey? And we cut to black. Next time on JoJo Bizarre TTRPG, World's End. See you next time.